What's going on, Creased fam? Welcome back for episode 56. 55. Okay, yeah, I'm ahead of my time. Episode 55 of the Creased podcast. My name is Casita. I'm here with my boy Trey. What's going down?
What's up, dog? Back again. A couple weeks off, but we just need a little summer vacation, so it was all good. We're back at it. Lots of kicks to talk about. So obviously we got a couple weeks to catch up on. So we got a lot of big stuff to talk about. But happy to be back into episode 55 with you, dog.
Absolutely. And as always, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, share, comment. Put this in faces of new people. We'd love to get the word out. Absolutely. So, like every episode, we start off with the L meter. Anything big to report on in the last couple of weeks?
Ooh, nothing big I'd say to report on. I think I am highly disappointed once again in the swoosh for the off-white drop and not being able, only Boston having access to those. Like I expected Dallas to get it, at least because that's the only place in Texas that gets exclusive access, but they didn't even get it. So it was quite a shocker that it was a Boston only drop, but it is what it is, man. Hopefully we get a better shot at them. But apparently, if you don't recall the last few episodes that we had, there are 70 something pairs coming out. So we'll get our chance at something, I guess. The only thing I did come up on recently, it was a women's pair of Dunk Laser Orange, the low pairs. So you'll be seeing those on an upcoming mail call. And if y'all haven't tuned in already, make sure you go check out the other unboxing videos. So, but that's about it right now for the L meter for me, dog. I can't say that I tried for too much stuff, but yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah. I forgot where we last left off. Yeah, nothing crazy. Nothing wild. I came up on a pair of Dunks,
Okay.
which is actually my KOTD.
Okay.
The Dunks. These are pretty nice. Leather on them is pretty nice. Also got some B grades, some acorns.
I see you.
These are about the, I'll pick up some things. But aside from that, no, L meter wasn't really anything too crazy that I missed out on. I think I got an unboxing coming up as well. I'll wait till that arrives in order to show what that is. But aside from that, I mean, that's everything in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, I feel it. It wasn't, like you said, it wasn't too much. We had some restocks here and there, some stuff that popped up, but we're looking forward to being back on a weekly basis for the most part and letting y'all know about all the stuff that we did and did not cop. So we can get into what we do have per every episode into our KOTD. You kind of previewed it. Do you want to go ahead and drop us on your KOTD for the week?
Yeah, for sure. Here, we got the Nike Cheetah Dunks, or originally called the Giraffe Dunks, however people see fit. It looks like, honestly, these spots on here, I'd say is more giraffe than cheetah, if anything.
So.
Yeah, no, nice. I love the colorway. I love brown. I think brown is the new hot colors. Sail brown, summit brown, whatever you want to call it. Chocolate on there as well. What else is there to say about it, man? These are exactly what they look like in the photos. These are great.
Did they come with brown laces?
No, they only came with one set of laces, unfortunately. But they got nice suede compartments. The paneling is premium leather. These are a premium pair of Dunks. So these are not just your regular run of the mill Dunk. So they put in a little bit extra effort in these, and it actually shows for it. So I like these.
Okay, those are super fire.
Mm-hmm.
I like both the ones that came in that pack. Shout out to the Houston Zoo down here. So get into my kicks of the day for episode 55. I put out something pretty simple, just something that just to give y'all everything out of the collection here. This is gonna be my only Jordan 1 low. Purple and black Jordan 1 low. I think this is from like a year or two ago. I love this shoe. It's extremely basic. But I love how they fit. The Jordan 1 lows they fit better than the Dunks in the aspect like the sides aren't as flappy and stuff. You're a little bit more locked into them. So I do enjoy that very much. I decked this out with my Scrooge McDuck right there. You can see that. That's my guy right there. But yeah, man. So super simple this week. Went with white laces in these compared to the black laces for most people. You got the purple 23 right here on the tongue. But other than that, man, I like just beating these up. These are just a nice shoe to go out and just do activities in. So purple, black, white, Jordan 1 low, episode 55 KOTD.
Is that toe box suede?
It is. It is. The entire thing is these black panels are here as well as the purple suede on the toe box. Then you got the um,
That patent leather?
patent leather. Yeah, I couldn't think of it. Yeah, patent leather on the swoosh. So
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
not too
They,
bad.
they,
Not
they
too
paid
bad.
yeah, they paid a little bit more attention to those ones. I see they're the special edition, the SEs. They're not the like the OG ones, but the color blocking is really nice, and I like the addition of the white laces. Didn't those come with black laces?
They did. They came with black laces.
Yeah, I think the white laces look better.
Pops a little bit. Throw these in right here. Shout out to these Chris Pauls, but I'm gonna move those out the way. Boom. All right. Move this. All right.
All right, let's so what are y'all wearing? Let us know below in the comments. We'd love to hear from y'all. Um let's get the episode started off. Fresh out the box. Of course, the biggest thing out right now is on the silver screen is LeBron James and the Toon Squad. This is not an ad, so I'll just let y'all know up front. But the new Space Jam, a New Legacy movie dropped on July 16th in theaters and HBO Max. Have you seen it yet?
I did catch the movie. I thought it was a pretty good second round on the Space Jam. So it is what it is. There's going to be haters out there. I enjoyed the movie for what it's worth. It's a cartoon movie, so I enjoyed it for what it's worth, and I thought they did a great job. So I have no complaints on the actual movie.
It's a 20-year update on a classic. So like, I mean, I haven't seen it personally, so I can't speak on it. I'm gonna wait to watch it later. Um, maybe later this week. I can't let it go by too bad because I love Space Jam. Space Jam was a very pivotal movie in my childhood,
Absolutely.
as it was for a lot of people, who grew up in the '90s. So uh, I want to give a proper verdict whenever I get to see it. So, but we did get some shoes. We did get some shoes that dropped. Just like we did back in '96. So here we go. So we're gonna start off with the Wiley Coyote and Roadrunner LeBron 18 lows. We got a whole slurry of LeBron 18 lows, and man. Okay, anyway, let me just run down the list of the characters. Anyway. So we got Wiley Coyote and the Roadrunner. Yeah, and the Roadrunner, of course, is a two-tone pack. Excuse me, a two-tone pair of shoes. One being brown to resemble Wiley Coyote, the other one being blue and yellow to resemble the Roadrunner. This also came in a pack as well for an Xbox controller. Came out to about $220. Next, we have the Bugs versus Marvin, Bugs Bunny versus Marvin, Marvin the Martian. I think these were the all gray joints with the yellow aspects added to it. Also, like kind of split down the middle with the colorway. Another 18 low. Then they got the Lola Bunny 18 lows, Summit White colorway. Toon Squad Air Force Ones. This features the Lola Bunny and Bugs Bunny, the all white joint with the light blue, and the computer chip, the all black forces. And we've got a couple pair of Chucks in there. And then the Sylvester and Tweety Bird LeBron and LeBron 18 lows as well, which were all black and gray. So lots of digest there.
Jesus.
Yeah, a lot of characters. Did you have a favorite like mashup of characters? Did you like the Lola bunnies? Like, where were you at with this fact?
I thought it was a very interesting concept with the matching up of the characters that don't mess with each other, so kind of thing. So I thought that was a really cool concept.
Mm-hmm.
The Wile E. Coyote versus Roadrunner pair is my favorite concept. However, I don't like the execution very much. It's very much two different models, two different shoes for me. Whereas the Bugs Bunny, Marvin Martian, and the Sylvester Tweety pair kind of look more like a conjoined effort.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was pretty interesting. The Xbox giveaway, like with the $220 raffle for the Xbox controller. I think it's just a controller that was themed the same as the pair of shoes. So I thought that was pretty interesting. You could have won that. Just kind of, if there wasn't enough collaboration between LeBron and Space Jam and Warner Brothers, adding Xbox into the fold is just another major entity. So that's good for them. I thought the Lola Bunny colorway was probably my favorite.
Yeah.
I thought that one was a very interesting colorway. I thought it just worked well on the model and everything like that. It's got splatter on it, which I'm a fan of. The Air Force Ones wasn't so much for me, and I'm not a Chuck Taylor guy, so those I was very much good on those. I'm not mad at the what was it, the Toon Squad Air Force One, the all white with the blue on it. It was just it's more of a, I think women look very good in it, much better than I would. So
Yeah. I think it looks better for the kids and the women. But I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to rocking it. I think it's still a fire pair of forces. Two shoes that we did not mention were the LeBron 19s that dropped on exclusive access, as well as the LeBron 8s. I am kind of, I mean, I'm not looking forward to either one of those in particular. I'm a LeBron 8 fan, not particularly this colorway, but I think, those two moving forward would help a little bit better with the rest of this pack because the 18s were oversaturated. I would have to say my favorite character matchup was actually the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunners. I like the, each character got their own shoe pretty much to, bring together, their relationship. And I think those, that's one of the stronger relationships. Bugs versus Marvin and Martian. I think Bugs had so much beef with everybody. Him and him, Elmer Fudd, just who else? Foghorn Leghorn, hey, Bugs could have been anywhere. But I think the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunners really spoke out the most. Anyway, I'm looking forward to watching the movie as well. And come back and give y'all a solidified review.
But the one thing with this one is, we left Space Jam 1 with a model, right? We left Space Jam 1 with the Space Jam 11.
I mean, there was the 11, there was the 9, there was a couple.
Right. But are you going to look back on any of these and be like, I remember this shoe as the Space Jam 2 shoe? You think that'll be the 19 or?
It didn't hit the same, bro. I honestly, I have to wait to see the movie, but I don't think personally the way that LeBron did Space Jam is the same way that Jordan is doing Space Jam. But then again, it's like two different people. But I think the way that they incorporated basketball in the original Space Jam and introduced it into like the cartoon world versus what they're doing now, the atmospheres are different. Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah.
Yeah, so, no, I don't think I was losing you, but I think the atmospheres are different, and what the 11 brought, as well as the 9, as well as the 2 that Bill Murray was wearing in the original. There's so many other shoes that I don't think the magnitude of what the Jordans brought is the same as what the LeBrons are bringing.
I feel it. Absolutely, that makes sense.
It's the same.
Yeah. So if you haven't, we're not getting paid again, but go watch Space Jam 2. Let us know what you think in the comments. We want to hear about more importantly, what you think about the LeBron 19 in the movie and stuff like that and all the kicks. So let us know if you cop any of those. We can move on through fresh out the box, moving into the very much anticipated Olympics of 2021. Nike's going to drop a little dunk pack with a few different collaborations. I think it's 4 different places in particular with 5 different shoes. So we can start with San Francisco's FTC skate shop. These were inspired by Japanese bathhouses. These are like it's got teal quilted patterns, and it's got the yellow inner lining, kind of gives you like a canary kind of feel on these, like a diamond canary kind of feel on these. But the quilted patterns look very luxurious and whatnot. So I think the FTC model is a great one. Moving on to Quarter Snacks is the next one. They're based out of NYC. Quarter Snack has put out a bunch of different products. Everybody knows them. They do a lot of like NYC food-based things, and these kind of go exactly. This shoe looks like a zebra a zebra shoe, right? So Casita showed y'all the cheetah giraffes earlier. This is a zebra shoe if you looked at the shoe, but it does represent zebra cakes, the zebra cake snack. So this is quarter snacks. They're into food. That's where the zebra theme comes from on these. So it's a black and white shoe. It's got a red Nike tongue tag on it, which pops really nice on the tongue. But that's the quarter snacks from NYC. So that's 2 pairs down. Next is going to be the Gundam 2 pairs. Do you want to bring us into these last two since I don't know anything about Gundams?
So the Gundam pairs, there's 2 pairs. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, there's one white pair and then one like navy blue pair. And they have the interchangeable parts that are very reminiscent of that of like the collectible 90s toys. Well, 90s figurines. That way I cannot offend anybody because they're not toys. But again, they have the removable swooshes on there. And I think this is after the Unicorn Gundams, if I'm not mistaken. So different aspect. It's a very popular 90s Japanese comic turned cartoon. Then it turned into like a whole big thing. So I think it's dope. It's definitely paying homage to the culture that is out there. I think it's a great way to collaborate with Nike SB as well. Then they got the P8 Paras, or Paras, excuse me. Of course, these are the masterpieces. This is made by Dutch artist Para. He's done dunks before in the past, some top-notch dunks at that, as well as Forces and Air Maxes. Yeah, he definitely touched the Air Max. But with his SB dunk, I think these ones are really fire compared to what he did, I think, a couple years ago with the all-white leather joints. Yep. Now he's back again with these multicolored joints. I think these are fire. I love the mini swoosh. I think we talked about these on a couple episodes ago. But hats off. I think this is obviously the shoe to have. I think this one is the shoe to have. Out of all of them, quarter snacks, they don't miss. I think they did better than Nike on their own shoe when it comes to zebras. So I think you're right about that. The FTCs are great as well. Very detail oriented. Like you said, like they have the 2 different colors on the back tabs to represent men and women. I think the back tabs on the tongue labels, yeah, they have different colors. The yellow is the color of the towels, and then I think the white tiles is the floor that they walk on. So very detail oriented. I think it's really great. Gundams are cool too. Not a big Gundam guy personally myself, so I think the P8 Paras are the best.
Nice, yeah, that's wild. P8 Paras are super duper fire. I think he's always on top of his stuff. I think the FTCs are going to be the most popular, just nationwide, worldwide. I think the FTCs are it's just that colorway on it in the quilted portions. I think will do it for people. My personal favorite, you mentioned them, and I don't think anybody's going here, but my personal favorite are the quarter snacks. I think the black and white just speaks to me. So yeah, man, I love that shoe, and I think all of them did a great job. It's nice. The Pars, we didn't mention that he was in charge of decking out the 4 Nike jerseys as well, that were on. You probably saw them on sneakers this past week. So it goes right along with that theme, and man, he smashed those. So shout out to all 4 of the collaborators for the Olympics pack. And I'm very much not only looking forward to the events, looking forward to getting my hands on all of these. I think the FTCs are actually already on sneakers, if I'm not mistaken. So
I think the FTCs come out on the 21st, if I'm not mistaken, and then the P8 Paras come out on the 29th. And then what else is also supposed to rumored to drop on the 29th is the Travis Scott Fragments, the Jordan 1s. It's the high top only. Again, it's just a rumored drop date. We've seen the photos. It's the white tumbled leather, military blue on the toe, the heel, and the outsole. Then you got the black swoosh and the laces, and then the aged sail midsole. You got the stash pocket just like the first ones. Then the Travis logo. Back left heel. We got the fragment logo on the right. Vertical fragment design on the tongue patch. They got everything on there. So if you haven't seen it yet already, they have the they had the password protected website available for like a couple hours. I don't know if that meant the raffle was coming soon or not, but just keep your eyes out for that. And we actually don't have any word on the low tops. But is this the sneaker of the year? Have we already seen the sneaker of the year with something else? I mean, we're halfway throughout the year already. Should we start talking about like contenders at least?
Yeah, I mean, there has to be something that is the sneaker of the year so far. So shoes have come out, so there is a sneaker of the year so far. I'd have to think about what that is. But yes, this will be your sneaker of 2021. I would imagine Travis Scott and Fragment together. That is, I mean, two of the biggest from past years that have each had their own years where they probably had the biggest shoe or one of the biggest shoes. So I think this is just ultimate. I think I personally love the colorways. I won't front with you. I'm not with the writing out the model number on the outside of the shoe or like near the heel or near the midsole on the back on the outside half. To me, it just I don't know. It looks a little tacky for me. I just don't like that very much. But I understand that's something that Fragment's been up to for a long time. So it is what it is. I don't have to like it, and I do not. However, the colorway is fantastic, and they pleased everybody by doing the aged sole, so that's nice. But we'll get into the Dunk Low on a different episode. But the aged look on the low top,
Fire. Yeah. So are you high versus low? Like where do you saying you like the lows for this Fragment collab with the Travises over
oh,
the original lows?
this is gonna hurt my soul. This is gonna hurt my soul. I think I like the low top of this one more.
There's nothing wrong with that. I think the low tops are actually the better ones of the two. I'm excited to see what the highs, what the highs can produce.
Yeah, putting all four in order though is nearly impossible for me.
I I'm gonna say original low,
Okay, as one.
fragment low,
Wow.
original high, and then fragment.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah. I love the lows, man. The Jordan 1 lows, especially when they come in the OG. I think that's a fire way to set off the shoe. Um, so, what do y'all think about the Travis Scott Fragment ones? Leave a comment below. Is this an absolute cop? Is this sneaker of the year? Do you think there's other contenders out there? Let us know down below. Other contenders for sneaker of the year might be this. So Edison Chen, we know him as Mr. Quat. He's been having a fantastic year so far. He re-released both of his KOT. Excuse me. He re-released one of his Air Max ones, the Kiss of Death, and then he followed it up with the Cha version, which is the chocolate brown version.
The better version.
Arguably, probably the worst version. But now we've resurfaced a new cut. Well, an old colorway has resurfaced. This is the Solar Red. The outer half of the mud guard is gray. The inner half is tan. The midsole is gray. Inner half of the mid panel is pink. And then we have the outer and mid panels are solar red. Very mismatching shoe. But they got the clot branding right there near the toe box as well. Now where does this stand amongst the rest of them for you? Now we're on the third one. Originally it was a ID version of the shoe. It was made special for Kanye West by Edison, and then Nike came back, offered Nike ID back in 2010, and you were able to make your own custom pair of these shoes. So out there, there's some of these shoes floating around out here that are not clot exclusive, but
you came up.
Oh yeah, no, you definitely came up if you were able to make this colorway on Nike ID. But where does this shoe stand for you on the tier of all three of them?
Oh, you're not gonna like me. This mesh toe box is not where it's at. I don't like it. I think it. I don't really know what it looks. I don't want to say it looks like a trainer, but I don't like the mesh around the toe at all. Looks just corny for me. I don't like it. And if I had to rank them, the Chaw first.
Wow.
The OG Kiss of Death second. and these third. This colorway is all right, you know. Shout out to the U of H Cougars and stuff like that, but you know, I'm just it doesn't do it for me. It's nothing that like pops for me. I don't care for it overall. I understand the story with Yeezy and everything. So if you're getting them off that, then by all means, best of luck. But this does not scream shoe of the year to me.
Yeah, it's not shoe of the year quality. I don't think so personally myself. I would have to say that if you have the other two, then this probably would be something that you may want to get. As an Air Force, excuse me, as an Air Max One aficionado, um, this is a collector's item. You have to get them. There are other clot Air Max ones out there as well, like the original ones that dropped in '07. Uh, those are going for like 5 racks, off rip. And not to say that the value of the shoe means anything, but if you collect collaborations or you collect collections of pieces,
Mhm.
it makes sense to own them. But I'm personally not like going out of my way to get these ones in particular. If they fall on my lap, so be it. I will not be mad at another pair of Air Max ones. But I personally don't like the deconstructed like ankle collar. That's not. I've never been a fan of anything like that. It just sounds like an accident waiting to happen if I ever decided to wear them. Those dropped on the 20th for 150 bucks. If you got a pair, go ahead and use our hashtag CreasedPod. We'd love to see them. We got Air Jordan 1 Electro Orange. These dropped on the 17th for 170 bucks.
Yep.
People are trying to put this in the same category as the SBBs. These are not on the same storyline of the SBBs. And even if you consider these 4.0s, these are not it. These are definitely not it. This is just another pair of ones. I think the one has been exercised now to a point of you know no return at this point. Honestly, it's just even the
No
mids are
return.
selling. The mids are selling out. You know what I'm saying? Like at this point, it's just grab a pair of ones if you see them.
Yeah, I mean,
Everybody wants one.
yeah, no, they've proven that they're willing to put any colorway on the shoe, and yeah, they definitely went for a 4.0, and it did not hit. It's an attempt, but it was not necessary. They could have kept trying something else. They were kind of running out of blue ideas, and now they went back to orange and black. So it was just this one didn't work. It is what it is. It's sold out on sneakers and stuff. So y'all went out there and got them per every Saturday. It is what it is.
They can spin whatever story they want on the Jordan 1. They'll say it's from whatever whatever accolade in Jordan's career. Is just like it doesn't matter like what jersey color he was wearing. Honestly, like you just cannot keep producing this. This is not.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said, except for that it's gone to a point of no return.
It's at a point of no return now. It's no, seriously. Like the next thing for Nike to do was to be just put it back in the vault.
Yeah. Do you mean after they drop these two Travises that are about to be shoe of the year?
Perhaps, yeah, but they need to go ahead and just put the Jordan 1 back in the vault. It's crazy out here.
Yeah,
Um,
I would not hold your breath on that one. That is for sure. But that was
yeah,
the Jordan 1 Electro Orange. That was last week on the 17th, this past Saturday, 170 bucks. Moving to our last of the day on order confirmed. Everything that came out this past week. A couple days ago, I believe this was Monday. We had a Prada Adidas collab on the Rosa 21 Core Black. We had two pairs actually. It was a black pair and a silver pair. These came out for drum roll, please.
yeah, budget friendly, super
Budget friendly, $695 per pair. Wow, yeah. So didn't outdo the Dior collab. However, $695 for a model that you're not too familiar with here on the Luna Rosa 21. This one's got the hydraulics, or I think it's what is the hydrophilic or something.
hydrophobic.
Yeah, over the outsole. So it looks really like you're gliding almost because it's so covered. It's like translucent on your whole sole. It also kind of gives like a this is just the way I viewed it. You do get to see the 3 stripes along the side of it, but it looks like it almost has a covering over the top of the shoe that's also translucent. It kind of gives me like the way it's structured kind of gives me like Tom Sachs vibe or Mars Yard vibes. The way
Okay.
it just the way it kind of moves, I
Hmm.
think, just from looking at it. But overall, this is not anything that I'm even touching for $695. I wouldn't pay $100 for this shoe.
Wow.
Um, yeah, I think it's a cool luxury type of shoe that Adidas is trying to get on that wave too. But no, this ain't for me. What do you think about these 2 pairs? Are you? I know you're willing, so
All right, man. So when you look at the shoe, like it's not meant to be, it's not designed to be like a luxurious, like lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle shoe. This
right.
shoe is a sailing shoe. This is actually pretty dope. I find it pretty ergonomic how
Oh
this
wow.
shoe is like constructed. It's made out of prime green, which is Adidas recycled material. They're right on trend with all of this. So this is made for the Prada sailing team, which does their international sailing team championship in Italy every year, which is super fire. Um, so the shoes actually have like a vent at the bottom where water is supposed to come out of it. So the shoe is hydrophobic, and they wear it on the sailing team. So I can understand, where the price comes from. I don't
Mhm.
like the all black ones. I like the silver ones better. I think the silver ones are way more fire. But the black ones, I'd much rather wear black forces, to be quite honest. Uh,
Wow.
yeah, I'd much rather.
You
If
can't
money was not an option, would you get these?
no,
Wow,
unless I needed like some water shoes for Schlitterbahn.
wow, wow. That's a different type of flex. You're gonna go to the local water park and just come down in your Pradas.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just lazy river margarita and my Prada kicks in the lazy river.
tough life.
That's
Tough life. Uh, Man, yeah, that's crazy. $700. Dropped on the 19th of July. That's the Prada Adidas Luna Rosa 21. That's everything that dropped this past week. Coming up, we have the tracking order list. This is going to start off with the off-white Nike Air Zoom
oh,
Tempo Next Percent. They got 3 colorways dropping: black, pink glow, and white. They dropped for on the 23rd for $260 a piece.
mm,
Are you doing this?
boy,
Is this worth the trigger? Is this worth owning off white?
do I look like Usain Bolt?
Come on. where do you
Like
where do you wear these? Where
I
do you
think
wear
you.
these?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't have the answer to that question. I know I I see y'all when y'all rock them to the places I go to, but I'm still like, why? And like, where you
Why? Yeah, why are you wearing track spikes? You're wearing track spikes
and where are
at
you
the
supposed
mall.
to be right now?
Yeah, where are you supposed to? Yeah.
Because yeah, these next percentages, I feel like we've been seeing these couple models for a long time now. I believe they're like first surfaced like a while back last year. Um, I guess this gives him a couple more models to add to his 89 pairs that are coming out this year. So this man is going,
Well,
he's
yeah.
got to be going for triple digits on the amount of models he's putting out this year. But no, I am not touching these with a 10-foot pole, bro. Like these are, again, I'd have nothing to do with these. Even if I took these to the gym, y'all would laugh at me. So like, there's nothing I could do.
Well, hey, it depends on what gym you're going to. If you have an indoor
That's
track on that gym, I'd be like, all right, man, maybe he's just
that's
flexing.
fair, bro. That's fair. I'll
Uh,
give
yeah, no, I'm man,
pick a colorway if you had to do
hell
one.
no.
One of
If
the
I have to
three.
pick a colorway, white.
White, same.
Yeah, the white ones are hard.
Same on
23rd, $260. Next up, Air
love
Jordan 12 Twists, all white, black, and university red accents. Coming out on the 24th of July for $190. What is this for you? Just another non-OG colorway.
from 0 to 10, I rank this like a 2.
Wow. Yeah.
It's a very white shoe. This is stupid white shoe. the red is that plasticky red on it, so I don't like that. So everything about this is not tight for me. Had they made like either the mud guard or the sole black or something like that, I could have worked with it a little bit more. But just having the inner lining black doesn't do it for me. It's just, I don't know. Maybe the beginning of the summer might would have helped a little bit, but I think these are past.
These or the Rising Sun 12s?
Ooh, probably the Rising Sun 12s.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
I
mean,
haven't
they're
been.
both all white, so I'm just trying to figure out where,
Yeah, and there's not really any 12s that I've been like I need those in a while.
yeah.
Yeah, I can't say.
And these are not really these are not on my radar. I will admit. Yeah,
You know what would have been sick? These would have been sick for. I criticized the Super Bowl pair after the Buccaneers won because it was just a re-release of whatever that 11 low was at the time. They just put a different insole in it. This
of
would
the
have been
12
a tight.
low.
Yeah, the 12 low. That's what it was. The 12
Mm.
low. Yeah, yeah. This would have been like a sick Tampa Bay Bucks colorway.
This one right here. Oh yeah, yeah.
This
They
would have
they, they could have cleaned up nice with this one.
Yeah, I think so. That would have been the time to drop this shoe because you needed a story behind this shoe. This is nothing that's gonna sell by itself without a reason.
Yeah. No, this
Bland.
it's
Boo.
very bland, very boring. Yeah, no, JB can come back harder next time. 2,490 bucks. Last but not least, we have the Nike Dunk Low New York versus New York.
Oh,
Uh, yeah, this is dropping on the 22nd, I believe, for 110 bucks. Of course, they got the white. I think it's the white paneling. No, white overlays, and then
yep,
they have the green paneling.
yep,
And correct me if I'm wrong. Is it an orange swoosh?
correct.
So
And
yeah, no. So yeah, man, this shoe right here does remind me of early 2000s dunk era. It could have been an SB, it could have been just a regular dunk low or dunk low CL. But these are pretty nice. This is another one of those collector's items. Buy it, wear it in New York, go to Rutgers, go to Dykeman, go to wherever, rock it. Yeah.
100%. Yeah, I mean, this. You hit it on the head with the. This could be an old school collab. I mean, they hit this one on the head. It's got the heel branding, New York versus New York on it. Translucent blue. I know y'all don't like the blue as much, but I love the translucent blue outsole. I think it looks very clean on this pair, mostly because most of the upper is white, and I think that blue works well with it. Which most of the time you'd say like a forest green and an orange, not necessarily on a blue translucent sole, but I think because it has the white overlays on it, I think it works well and it makes it look crispy. But yeah, I think if you're a Miami Hurricanes fan, try to find a way to scrape that little New York versus New York off the back because
Yeah.
these are hard though. I mean, I love the colorway. I think they did a great execution on these. Great job. We've seen, and we keep saying, I keep saying it. We've seen lots of crappy dunks. This is not one of them.
Yeah, no, we've just seen a lot of dunks, period. But this is definitely one of those that I think uh, should be released. This is one of those where, if the dunks were just going to be released on like a very low range, not like where they are today, I think this would be one of those shoes that, you
They
would
should still
easily
go.
have to release. Yeah.
How do these stack up compared to the Olympics ones we talked about earlier? Where would you hang these?
They kind of they kind of remind me of those FTCs a little bit. The whites clashing like that on
Yeah.
and they both have translucent outsoles as well. Um, where do these stack up personally?
Just curious.
Yee, last,
Dead ass last. Wow.
last,
Okay.
last,
Wow.
dead off last. Yeah, yeah,
All right. Well,
yeah.
that's
I mean, like, come on, man. The other ones are kind of more fun. These are kind of plain. These are kind of plain, but yeah, they're respectable. They're respectable for their colorway. Honestly.
I would say you are correct. Well, that is going to wrap up episode 55 of the Crease podcast. We do appreciate y'all for tuning in. Make sure anything y'all got this week, hashtag CreasePod on all your social media so we can feature you either on the IG or here on the episode next week. We appreciate y'all coming back after a little vacation we took. So very much appreciate y'all. What you got, bro?
Nothing, man. We're happy to be back. Thank you for tuning in. If you made it to this portion of the video, we love you. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
It's about you. Like Trey said, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the bucket hats at Quorum
Ooh.
Oats. Drop 3 coming soon.
Oh,
Um, yeah, man. Love and peace. And if like always, ain't no half stepping around here.
you
So
already
we'll
know.
catch y'all for episode 56 in due time. Till then, peace.
Peace.